It's game day as the Chicago Sky prepare to host the Connecticut Sun today. This is a team that it was a very tough physical matchup last game. You could expect that to be the case again tonight. Me and Steve are going to break it down, our thoughts, expectations, some of our bigger concerns as well. All that and more right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. Stevo and Haize in the building today for your pregame show. Oh, by the way, programming note, there will be no live call today as C-Dub is actually at the game tonight. We won't be live calling, so we'll be live at halftime as well as the post-game show today. But Stevo, how you feeling coming into this game, brother?
I'm a little nervous. Because it's a tough team we going up against, and quite frankly, I ain't been liking the way we've been playing on the offensive side of the ball. So I want to see, are they gonna change some things up? Are they gonna come out flat like they've been usually doing? Are we gonna see the same rotations that we've been seeing? Are we gonna see the same type of attitude that we've seen the last two games? Because that can happen tonight. This is the type of team that they're in stride. They just lost their first loss for the season, so they're in stride. All their best players is playing at their best, and hey, it's gonna be a tough one, but it is a different little game because they didn't see us with Cardosa. Cardosa's back; she's going to be starting as well. So, excited to see how she do against these bigs because it's also a test for her. It's probably the biggest and most talented lineup she's going to go up against in our very few short games as a Chicago Sky. So I'm excited for sure, but I'm a little nervous. Can't even lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, this is the team that they got the best record in the WNBA right now. They've only lost one game. They've been playing solidly both offensively and defensively. And the thing when it comes down to it, they're not even scoring all that many points per game. I believe they're like six, right in the middle of the pack as far as points per game scored. But they hold teams to only 70 points per game. They have one of the best differentials as far as points differentials, and they don't even score the most. That shows you how their brand of defense is. And like you said, we didn't have Camilla last game. We're going to be without without Elizabeth Williams in this game, but I'm excited to see how Camilla Cardoso plays, especially now that she's off the minutes restriction. So she's full go. And we're going to see what they got, man. It's going to be a tough physical matchup. This is going to be one of those matchups that I guarantee you, for people who are new to the WNBA, they're going to watch this game and be like, oh, these women play like this? Yes. You're going to see some elbows. You're going to see bitches being called. You're going to see all types of shit in this game tonight. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a physical game. We know how physical this team can be. Hopefully, there will be no choke slams tonight. Hopefully, we don't have that tonight, but it's definitely going to be physical. They're gonna be scrapping down low, so expect to be a battle down low in the trenches. But sharpness, we got to be sharper. We got to be sharp. We got to make quick decisions. We can't sit out here and let the shot clock go down and just not know what we're gonna do on the offensive side of the ball. This is a time where we got to have a game plan and we got to stick to our game plan from the first whistle to the last. So yeah, we're going against possibly one of the best teams in the league. So you got to get ready for it. So I hope this time away, I think we had 4 days of rest and I think 2 days of practice, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, I hope you did what you got to do to sure up some things. I hope you look within yourself to see what was the problem, why y'all starting off so flat. So, no slow starts, and let's get it rolling.
Yep, and Camilla and Isabel Harrison are off minutes restriction, which is important in a game like this for sure.
God.
By the way, did you see that pregame outfit for Isabel Harrison in that orange?
Bro, did you see all of them?
No, I feel you.
Bro. You was just talking, and I was just looking at it, and I was just like, damn, Izzy, damn, Angel, damn, bro. Kaiser came to that motherfucker like she came to
listen. Now, you know me. I'm not C-Dub. I'm almost old enough to be Angel Reese's daddy, but me and Izzy about the same age. You see, Isabel, I'm just saying. Did you see? Anyway, to get back on the basketball aspect of this, we're gonna need that bigs line. Do you think that we see that lineup that we talked about before? Do you think that we see the Isabel Harrison, Angel Reese, Camilla Cardoso lineup today?
I didn't think about that. So you saying like put Izzy at that 3?
Yeah, put Izzy at the 3, especially with the size that the Connecticut Sun have. I'm not saying that you're running that for long stretches of time, but do you think that we see see it kind of go to that a little bit to take advantage of matchups, especially if Kennedy Carter, Diamond, and Shields also aren't scoring or shooting the ball well again. More so, I'm worried about Diamond than Kennedy Carter, but I mean, you might as well go and try something different.
I'm not against it, especially with Diamond and Shields just being completely flat to start off the season, and especially if you're gonna keep the same guard rotation of Dana and Marina. You gotta have a wing out there that can also stretch the floor and respectfully stretch the floor. Like there's nobody that's really gonna respect Diamond's shot right now. And for some reason, at that position, we keep drawing up for her to shoot. So if we're gonna do that, I'd rather it be Izzy. So I'm cool with it. I don't know if we. I doubt. I'll be very surprised if we decide to go that route, but it will be a good route to go.
One of the situations that I could see us going that route with that lineup would be if it's a close game down the stretch and we're getting killed on the boards, and maybe we need to see to get some rebounding in that, maybe to take advantage, because all three of those, even though it's a 3 big lineup, they can all run the floor. Izzy can run the floor. We know Angel can, and Camilla gallops like a gazelle. So if we're getting into a situation where the game's close and you need that rebound on the defensive side so you can get out in transition, I can kind of see them going to that.
Yeah, and like you said, it brings so much versatility. Like, just the only thing that's giving me a little bit of hesitancy is now the focal point of that offense on the bench side is purely Kennedy. It's gonna be purely Kennedy. And then you're gonna have to focus. You're gonna bring that pressure back on she ain't been playing as much as she did at the beginning, but they started to bring back Michaela Onyewerede. She's gonna have to step back more in that position as well. So that's just my only hesitation about it. But with this team against the bigs, they got Brianna, they got Alyssa and Turner. I mean Dewana Bonner as well.
Yeah, that's what I say.
You might have to throw that lineup.
Yeah. We'll see. It's a very particular lineup that you only go to a specific use case in a specific scenario at some point in the game. So we'll see if they go to it. I'm not guaranteeing or saying that it's something that should start or anything like that, but I do think that it's a lineup that you could definitely to use in certain cases like that for sure.
I had to look at that sweater again. Orange, my favorite color. I need to know where she got that. That was nice. That's a nice.
You gonna cop the sweater?
Hey, I ain't say I'm gonna cop the sweater. I said I want to know where she got it from. I like the company.
Hey, first of all, you gotta give the commitment for her wearing a sweater during summertime shy. And
matter of fact, no, fuck it. I'll cop the sweater. It's just the way she wore it.
It's not, I don't think it's a female cut sweater. But first of all,
with the blue Lazak, that's
also
cold.
if she's wearing that sweater in this weather, that means there wasn't much on underneath that sweater. Let's keep it pushing. The guard play today. With that said, our guard play has left a lot to be desired. It's left a lot to be desired in this and so far in the season, the last couple of games or so, between Marina, Dana Evans, even Kennedy Carter had a down game, but she ended up saying that she had a death in the family, so her head wasn't quite in the game. And even Diamond and Shields.
Wait a minute, I heard two different things.
What?
I heard somebody possibly got a sickness. I ain't hear about a death.
Oh, okay, maybe it is a sickness. I could have took that. I could have took the sickness to mean that's on me. I could have my brain processed that differently.
Cause I was just like, whoa, wait a minute. That's bigger things because like, dang. But I seen a post today. She look like she's in better spirit. So, but prayers up to her. We don't know exactly what's going on, but prayers up to whatever's going on.
That's a fact. But do you think we get some? Do we break the guard slump? Do we get that, man?
I don't know. With them, it's like, I don't like doing predictions. The only way they're gonna break is when they break it, and I don't know who's gonna break it. They just gonna have to break it. Break every chain in this mug. I don't know because I don't
break every chain.
Break every chain. They need to break it because I don't know. Marina. See, remember, I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe because to me, I feel like we're too much focusing on trying to get her too many off-ball actions, and it's taking too long for her to get off versus letting her.
Hold on. Because Brooklyn, why you always in here bitching, bro? Like, what we doing, man? They've changed. She hasn't used the same lineups each and every game, brother. Now I'm throwing some fun. I'm not actually coming at Brooklyn. He actually is one of the people who do leave voicemails and supports the channel. I'm just playing. I'm not coming at for those. Brooklyn, I know, is not going to take offense to. He's going to throw jokes back. But Brooklyn, come on, man. Let's add some positivity in here, brother. What we doing, Brooklyn? I'm sorry. Keep it going, Steve. If y'all can't tell, I'm in a very jovial mood today. It's been a tough day at work. Like, I'm gonna honestly be honest, a little peek behind the curtain here. Today has been one of the toughest days at work that I've had in a long time, and I've just been looking forward to this Sky game literally the whole day. When I was sitting in an hour-long boring ass meeting, I was just sitting there like, I can't wait to this Sky game. I just can't wait to this Sky game.
Nah,
like,
so I'm for real. It's the middle of the week.
Yeah,
bro, that is it's hot as hell here. Like, yeah, I feel you. But yeah, like I hope it's something to be seen if they're gonna change some things up. Like you said, I'm kind of with Brooklyn. I don't think she's gonna change shit either, to be honest with you. But like I said, I'd be shocked if she go with that lineup. But hey, I hope so. I hope this is the team where you might have to throw that risk because hey, you don't have Elizabeth Williams to depend on, and we need to do something about this offense with this same goddamn lineup. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got to do something, man. And the thing is that at some you don't always want to play to the matchups. You don't want the other team to force your hand in matchups. Sometimes you want to force them to adjust to what you're going to do. But before we can get to that, we got to be a damn normal ass offense. We can't do it, man. We can't do it. Like this offense right now is so stagnant, bro, that it's just like watching it as a basketball X's and O guy, right? During the game, you can notice it, but then when you go back and look at tape, you're just like, what is this action over? Matter of fact, it's not even what's this action, it's why are there no actions on the elbows and things like that. It's frustrating to say the least.
Yeah, but you see me laugh. I just be, why y'all not moving? Move. Y'all just standing there. Why? Well, of course you get a turnover right there. Ain't nobody motherfucking move. Like it, especially because that's why I watch the game. I like to see the plays being called. I like to see the sets, the type of X's and O's they like to do, the type of adjustments they like to do. Because at one point back in the day, it was just we running the same shit until you beat us, until you figure it out. It ain't that no more. Now it's to the point where that's what it looked like with this team. Like, shit, we can't run nothing that we used to like to do. So we gonna try to figure it out till we get it to work, but it ain't working. So against a physical team like this, against players that can guard a perimeter like we do, we gonna have to move tonight. If we move tonight, it could get real ugly. It could get real fucking ugly.
That's true. And just to highlight how bad the slow starts have hurt the Chicago Sky, just overall on the season so far, the Chicago Sky are averaging 78.9 points per game. They're giving up 79.8 points per game. That shows that even with the slow starts, this is a Chicago Sky team that's still able to do it. Like, their defense is able to keep them in it. You just like, if our offense just kicks it up a little bit, you're talking about a team that's winning more games easily. So, what you thinking about?
Looking at Haize,
bro, you got creep mode. Booker,
I went on I look on Instagram. It was right there. Shit, the skies pop. They do. Why
are you pulling up Instagram while we podcast? Focus,
because you never know what's going on. It's news that drop at any time.
Anyway, did y'all peep Angel tell Camilla to shoot the jumper last game? Yeah, and I'm glad she's did. Like, we talked about it on yesterday's episode, which was one of the dailies, is that I was not prepared for Camilla this early into her returning to understand how to create that jumper that she gets off and the release that she has in the mid-range. It's not going to be blocked a lot. So I'm glad that she's starting to use that already, because you want to build that confidence in that early. And as she gets more confident in it, that's definitely going to be a weapon for her for sure.
Yeah. I've said it multiple times. She has a very, just by her looking at her form, and she really works at it, she can become a very good shooter. Like she could really become a very good shooter. We see Angel working on it, and I think whoever working with her is trying to reform it because it was ugly at first. Now you starting to see that follow through, like I said previously. But hey, at that height, especially if she gets real confident, and she's gonna get to the point where she could just shoot over people. And it's gonna be and then that's unlocking a game where she's gonna be more compared to a BG, which I've already said. If she turns into that, she's already way more athletic than BG ever was.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a nice comp for. I like what you said and did there. We just overall is that Camilla and Angel, and we talked about it on yesterday's episode. Now that you're missing Elizabeth Williams, you don't have that buffer of that vet anymore. You still got Isabel Harrison there for sure. You still got Breonna Turner there, and I want to give them their credit, but like now is the time where you have to start, in my opinion, actually drawing up plays for Camilla and Angel on the offensive side of the ball. Right now, Angel's been able to get by with no real offense call for, almost averaging a double-double. You got to give her credit for that. Camilla's coming along, getting more healthy, getting acclimated, but you have to run some type of actions for them. And it doesn't necessarily mean always for them to end in scoring, but for Angel, for example, use some of her point forward potential as that big who can do some ball handling and can distribute some to get your guards easier plays, get them easier opportunities at the rim by moving without the ball, right? So this is Coach Spoon. As much as I love her, I love the mentality and everything, the intensity that she brings. I love how much she trusts these players. You got to start getting into this coaching bag.
And you gotta shake things up. Like your only way giving Angel and Camilla the ball can't just be outlet, dump down lobs to the rim, or just drop it down to them. Because, like I said, this team is showing a struggle if they don't know how to move. And if they're not gonna move, the defense is gonna make a wall and they're gonna force a bad turnover. So you got to find other ways to utilize pick and rolls to get them dives to the ball. Like you said, using the point forward. That's ability that someone that Angel has, having her come at the top of their free throw line, catching the ball, surveying the floor, either making a pass or making a move off the dribble. Mm-hmm. You got to add that certain things to them because, like I said in the last video, they are now looked at as a threat. Like people eyes go towards them, and they don't looking nowhere else when they have the ball. So that's going to free up our guards. That's going to free up everybody else that's on that team. So like you said, that bag got to open up some more because I know you got something in there. You a point guard. You did some things. You got years of experience. You've been around a ton of coaches. Open up that bag some more.
Yeah, and well, I missed it. Anita here. Great comment from Anita. Says Angel said more of that with less boards for her. I kind of don't want her to lose on the boards, but we need what we need right now. And I get that, right? And here's the and you're not wrong, but the counterpoint for the nature of the conversation I'm going to offer to that is that right now you have to keep a body on Angel regardless, right? We know that you got to keep a body on Angel because she's going to get the rebound either offensively or defensively. She's averaging the same amount of offensive rebounds as defensive rebounds. But if Angel, for example, is doing more point forward stuff at the top of the key, at least, I'm not even saying she needs to run the floor or anything like that. That defender still has to guard her. So you're pulling then a big out of the paint, which then allows your guards a little bit easier. I get what you're saying on it meaning less rebounds for her, but it could be more efficient offense to where we're not missing as many shots as well.
But I'm gonna say one thing about Nita. I've been watching her in high school. One thing I'm not gonna worry about with her is getting rebounds. She just has a knack to find a way to get a rebound. That's due to the uncanny motor that she has, and she just know how to manipulate her body to get into certain angles. So I'm not worried about. I think her rebounds is not gonna drop. It might dip slightly, not even slightly to me, maybe a 0.1 percentage.
And it may mean less offensive rebounds, but she's gonna get those. She's gonna get rebounds regardless. Brooklyn with a great question here says, "Yo, Haize and Stevo, shouldn't we be running more pick and roll with Camilla? With her hands and athleticism, she should be one of the best pick and roll bigs in the league." Yes. Absolutely, yes.
Just flat out, yes. Like, I don't even have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, no notes. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to say that maybe you haven't seen that so much because she was on a minutes restriction, getting acclimated. But yeah, and when we talk about that offensive coaching bag, that's part of that offensive coaching bag. We need some as well. More pick and rolls with Camilla, absolutely. So,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just overall, there's little tweaks. We're not going to be an offensive juggernaut or firepower, not until we get some three-point shooting. We're just not going to be that. But we can refine some of the things that we've done that we've lacked that offensively to make it a little bit more. We just talk about it. A little over a point differential between the points that we allow per game and the points that we're scoring per game. So you just need that offense to just be a little bit better. And then you're talking about them winning a handful of more games and correcting some things. And keep in mind, this is still with Marina playing bad, just Diamond DeShields playing bad over the last handful of games. I don't expect that to continue for the full season. Hopefully you start getting out of that slump because that's going to help a lot as well.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I think Marina herself, she just shot the ball better, it'd be way better.
That's a fact. That's a fact for sure. Amy Sue asked a great question here. What channel is the game on? We did say we are gonna start giving that
the U.
Yeah, it's on the U, and I think it's also on Paramount Plus. I think this game is on Paramount Plus as well today. So you may want to check that. I'm pretty sure it's on Paramount Plus as well. Now I don't know if you have to sign in through your league pass with that, but I did see Paramount Plus's logo on that as well, I believe.
See, they be doing something. They gonna find a way now. So like, I ain't even tripping. They gonna find a way.
Yeah, they gonna find a way. It is what it is, man. It's saying out of my region. Tenny, what are you watching on, Tenny?
If y'all, how many times I'm gonna say it? Stream East.
You so silly.
Stream East.
Hey, listen. Hey, bro, we're trying to get a deal with the Sky. We can't. You have to say that on the side. Put that in the comment section.
I feel like that's worse. They gotta wait. They got something to look at now. It's evidence.
That's funny. Oh, Amazon on Paramount. Okay, so you can log in through Amazon. I have Paramount Plus, but I literally only use Paramount Plus to watch horror movies. Like it's
okay. That's so confusing. Amazon on Paramount. How the hell I got both? What you mean, Amazon? See, that's what they be doing, these little subscription deals with each other.
You know what's about to start happening? They about to start, like, there's already announced, like, they're starting to pack, like, stream services are starting to get a bundle together. So, like, you can get, like, Netflix with Disney Plus, and it's like, we're just back into the cable system. We're just back into what it was
and
before.
We're damn near paying more.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Brooklyn says, I know y'all don't like her, and I know it's a small sample size, but Michaela is one of our best 3-point shooters statistically.
I ain't saying like her.
We were very high on Michaela and what we thought she could be on this team. I think like we just don't expect Michaela to just be a scorer. I think Michaela could be one of those players that could get you 6 points, 4 or 5 rebounds, 2 or 3 assists, a block, and just fill the stat sheet that way. I think that's the best role for Michaela right now. But it's not that I don't like her as a player. Her scoring upside is not what I'm necessarily high on, but you can still impact the game big time without that. So
yeah,
he said not
strictly, but yeah, just strictly as a 3-and-D player. That's all I want. Making shots when you need to be making, but play solid defense. Her main problem is when she does that, she either not making the shots or she's getting in foul trouble.
Yeah. Somebody asked about Brenda Maxwell. Just did a quick search. We have literally nothing on Brenda Maxwell at all.
The last thing reported about her was on April 16th, and that was saying that we signed her. and then the thing that a month ago.
That's crazy.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's wait. Okay, no. It actually looks like Brenda Maxwell signed with the Croatian team to play next season. So that doesn't say anything for her. This just came out. This is actually a Croatian newspaper. This was just earlier today. This came out. But that's next season. So that's more than enough time to recover from a knee injury. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with her.
I'm sure she can still play on the W team because she's gonna have plenty of time.
Yeah, she's gonna have time. But yeah, any last thoughts, Steve, before we get up out of here, brother?
No.
Yeah, let's get this dub today, man. We will be here at halftime since there's no live call today. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, notification bell as well, so you can know when we go live during halftime. This is a tough matchup. The Chicago Sky facing off against the best team statistically per wins in the league so far. Let's hope the Sky can get this dub. Me and Stevo up out of here. You guys can follow us at Chicago Sky Pod. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Sky Central at gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the #1 spot for everything Chicago Sky related.